beginning by either standing or sitting. Taking a moment here to simply pause, to be in this very precious present moment. Let's draw our awareness into our breath, becoming aware of our breath, simply watching our breath. And then together, let's take 3 deep breaths as we breathe in through the nose. And then exhaling, letting go. Inhaling, letting go. Inhaling, letting go. And then drawing our awareness now into our heart. And let's set our sankalpa, our intention, our positive affirmation for the day. And let's mentally repeat it to ourselves 3 times, believing this statement to be true. And once we've set our intention, let's begin our practice. Postnatal Sun Salutation. Coming onto our mat and placing a yoga foam brick between your inner thighs, or a cushion, or a book. So placing it in your upper thighs above your knees, so ensuring it's not on your knees but in your inner thighs. Coming to the back of your mat, feet hip distance apart, inhaling, rising up with the arms. Exhaling, melting forward, folding forward, tiptoeing your hands down your legs as you make your way onto all fours. Cat-cow pose, inhaling, gazing up. Exhaling, rounding your spine. Inhaling, opening your chest, gazing up. Exhaling, rounding. Inhaling, opening, extending your chest. Exhaling, rounding. Inhaling, opening. Exhaling, rounding. Curling our toes under into our downward dog. Fingers are well spread out, grounding the palms of your hands into the mat. And drawing your heels a little closer towards the earth to lengthen through the back of your legs. Breathing here. Keep drawing your inner thighs in towards the block. Coming onto all fours and releasing here into Anahata Asana, heart opening pose, bum stacked over the knees. Arms are extended out in front so the spine can lengthen. Back onto all fours, tiptoe your hands back, making your way up, reaching your arms up, coming back to standing. Inhaling, rising up, reaching your arms up, grabbing a hold of your left wrist with your right hand as you extend out towards the right. Inhaling, rising up, exhaling to the opposite direction. And just moving here a couple of times in your own flow of breath. The lower body stays strong. The upper body hinges and flows like bamboo. Creating a nice bit of space in the upper body here so we can breathe fully. We can release any tightness in the rib cage, in the side body. Toning the side of the body. Exhaling, releasing your hands down. Inhaling, rising up. Exhaling, melting forward, tiptoeing your hands down, making your way onto all fours. Again, flowing through our cat-cow, inhaling, gazing up. Exhaling, rounding. Inhaling, gazing up, dipping our spine, chest opens. Exhaling, rounding, allowing your spine to point up towards the ceiling. Inhaling, opening. Exhaling, rounding. Keep your inner thighs drawing into the block. Inhale. Exhale. Curl our toes under, lifting back into our downward dog. And really working our downward dog here, ensuring the sides of our feet are in line with the sides of our mat. And we draw our inner thighs in towards each other, really pressing into the block so we can help to build up those muscles of our inner thighs and then into our pelvic floor. Exhaling, extending back into your Anahata, puppy dog pose. Arms extend out, bum stacked over our knees. Breathing here. Making our way back up into standing, tiptoeing our hands back. Inhale, rise up with the arms, gazing up towards the ceiling. Exhaling, coming back to Tadasana. Swimming with the arms here. Inhaling, reaching your arms forward. Exhaling, releasing your arms back. Inhaling, coming forward. Exhaling, coming back. Interlock your fingers as you gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhaling, melting forward. Allowing your hands to come forward. Keep your weight forward and down. Allowing our chest to open and expand again so we can breathe fully into our heart and our chest. Exhaling, releasing your hands. Inhaling, rising up, gazing up. Exhaling, melting, folding forward. Tiptoeing your hands down. Coming onto all fours. Inhale, cat-cow pose. Exhaling, rounding. Inhaling, opening your heart. Exhaling, rounding. Flowing in our own rhythm of breath. Waking up our spine. Curling our toes under, downward dog. Gazing back towards our knees. Allowing our shoulders to be relaxed. Keeping pressing in the palms and the feet firmly into the mat to get that nice grounding through the feet and the hands. Exhaling, coming onto all fours, tiptoeing your hands back onto our legs, rising up, reaching your arms up. Exhaling back to Tadasana, releasing the block. Sequence for yoga for pelvic and core stability. Making our way onto our mat, let's slowly come down onto our back, onto lying. Our knees are pointing up towards the ceiling, our heels are drawn back towards our bum. Let's place one hand on our belly, one hand on our lower back, and really draw the lower back down into the hand. Bring your hands back onto your belly, and then exhale, release your arms out so your wrists are in line with your shoulders. And moving through pelvic tilts here, we're going to exhale, lift our bum up, inhale, release. Exhale, rise up with the bum, inhale, release. All the time our lower back stays anchoring down towards the earth. So this becomes a pelvic tilt, helping to strengthen our lower back, helping to stabilize our pelvis, strengthening and toning our pelvic floor, our mula bandha. Exhaling, rising up, inhaling, releasing. Interlocking our fingers now, hands come underneath our head. As we rise up, shoulders rise up with the bum. Exhaling, shoulders rise up, bum rises up. Inhale, release. Exhaling, shoulders and bum rises up. Inhale, release. Exhaling, shoulders and bum rise up. Inhale, release. Again, the lower back stays pressing down, flowing here in your own rhythm of breath. Keep anchoring the lower back down towards the mat. So we can keep this core asana as a stabilizing for the lower back and for the pelvis, while strengthening the core, while strengthening the pelvic floor. And then beginning to combine some leg movement here as we stretch our side ribs, our side trunk. Exhaling, drawing your left knee and your right elbow. Inhale, release. Exhaling, right knee, left elbow, release. Exhaling, shoulders and bum. Inhale, release. Again, right elbow, left knee, inhale, release. Left elbow, right knee, inhale, release. Shoulders and bum, inhale, release. Continue here a few more times in your own breath, in your own flow. Making our way now up into sitting, having our knees bent, and placing a foam block or brick or something similar between your inner knees, hands either side of your hips. And from here we're going to exhale, squeeze our knees in, inhale, release. Exhaling, squeezing our knees in, inhale, release. And to move a bit deeper, we can place our hands here behind our knees, inhaling, rising up, exhaling, rounding your spine, tucking your chin in as you release your shoulders back. Inhale, rise up, keeping your legs where they are. Exhaling, coming down, rounding. Inhaling, lifting the chest. Exhaling, rounding. Inhaling, lifting your chest. Keep pressing your knees into the block as you flow here. A couple of more breaths. Keeping the feet anchored into the mat. Making this a little bit deeper if we like, or moving a bit deeper. We can have the palms facing each other, coming off your knees. As you exhale, release your shoulders back, rounding your spine, inhaling, rising up. Exhaling, coming back, inhaling, rising up. Hands come behind your knees again, this time extending that right leg out, right foot flexed, arms come out. Exhale, extend the left leg, left foot flexed. Inhale, release. Exhaling, right leg, right foot flexed. Inhale, release. Exhaling, left leg. Inhale, release. Right leg. Inhale, release. Left leg. Inhale, release. Releasing our block now. Making our way into tabletop, onto all fours. Wrists under our shoulders. Knees hip distance apart. And then extending the right leg back, right foot flexed. Inhale, lift that right leg up into tiger pose. Left arm comes out as well if that feels okay. Extending here from our right sole of the foot all the way up towards our left fingers. Strengthening and toning the lower body. Inhale, release. Let's move to the opposite again, either keeping the ball of the foot down or lifting the leg up. And a really good one here to close up any separation that might be in the abdominals. Maybe from birth, from pregnancy. Really helping to strengthen here. This is also a good one for weight loss. And then release. Stretching your arms out in front now as we release our bum back onto our heels into child's pose. Taking a few nice, deep, grounding breaths here. Staying here as long as you like. Otherwise, if it feels okay, coming up into sitting. Namaste. Taking our time here to settle into our Shavasana. Bring our arms out wide, our palms facing up. Bring our feet out wide, our toes flopped out to the side. And feeling free here, if you have any back issues, maybe just slightly bend your knees. And wiggle around, make sure you're nice and comfortable. Using any props or any blankets, eye pillows you like. And we allow ourselves to settle here as our mind quietens and our breath quietens. And just imagining here now with the breath that as we inhale, that the body becomes light. And as we exhale, that the body descends down towards the earth, surrendering down. Inhaling, the body becomes light. Exhaling, the body becomes heavy, almost making an imprint. Or imagining as if there's an imprint on the mat or the earth beneath us on the exhalation. And beginning to journey now around our body, bringing our awareness around our body. Visualizing that as we inhale, that the breath travels from the toes all the way up through the front of the body, right up to the crown of the head. And as we exhale, that the breath floats and meanders down through the back of the body, through the back of the skull, the back of the spine, the bum cheeks, down through the back of the legs into the heels. Inhaling, the breath travels up, sending vitality through to each part of the body, as it rises right up to the crown of our head. Exhaling, allowing the breath to travel down through the back of the body again, sending vitality down through the whole of the back of the body. And staying here for a little while longer. Maybe staying with this visualization of the breath, or possibly simply quietening your mind, completely and utterly surrendering into the moment. Complete surrender, completely relaxed, complete peace, pure being. may like to stay here for a little while longer. Or if we're ready to come up now, we just wiggle our toes, wiggle our fingers, bending your knees and just rolling off to your side, to your right hand side, taking a few breaths here. And then slowly making your way up into sitting. Shanti, Namaste. Thank you.